All right, I'm going to. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes.
Good. Yes. Thank you. All right. So make sure you guys have cameras on. I need them on so I can see y'all faces. And if you, I'm going to mute you guys just so that I can talk, and then I'll give you guys the opportunity to be unmuted so that you can go ahead and share your story and your name. So welcome. I'm pretty excited because this is actually the 1 year anniversary. This week will be the 1 year anniversary where I started to go ahead and start teaching women how to invest in real estate. So this brings it full circle because I took that year and I studied women. I studied how we learn. I studied what we needed to know. And I put it into a pretty immersive course that is going to allow you to really take advantage of everything and get all of the steps that you need. So for a lot of you, this information will be information that you've already heard me say, but it will have a lot more milestones in it so that you guys can measure yourself and go ahead and get investing. So I'm saying that because I want you guys to make sure that you take advantage, even if you've already been in the course and if you've already taken some time to look through the information, I want you to do it again. I think that it's definitely worth it. The information is, I'm going to show you guys how it's formatted, but you will be able to take advantage of something that is amazing. And it took a lot of work to put into it. So I think that you guys are going to really appreciate it. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen. So while I am doing that, I want to take a few seconds to for everybody to introduce themselves. I know it's early, but I think that the most important part of this cohort and the most important part of this program is the community. Because if we're able to lean on each other, then we're going to be able to really get to our goal. So don't all raise your hands at once, but if you could just take some time and just say your name. A lot of us are from Philadelphia. So if you can say like maybe what part of Philadelphia you're from, and then instead of saying like what your goal is, I want to know what is your challenge. And that is going to be able to help me be able to even get even more information so that I am able to support you that way. So who wants to go first? It's early. Did y'all get your coffee? Did everybody get their coffee? Their coffee gift card? Yay! Good. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. This is Aisha.
Hey.
So I just said it. My name's Aisha. I live in like Logan, Alley. I'm right on that cusp. Depends on what day it is. That's where I'm from. And my biggest challenge is me.
Okay. That's amazing. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one.
Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Okay, I was in the cohort before, and I'm excited to be here. So I live in Cobbs Creek.
Okay.
And my biggest challenge is financing, because I have $73,000 in student loans. So not only is that a challenge, but I'm in my investment property. I just had to understand that I was in my investment property to learn how I can use this to build wealth.
Okay. So that's a thing. And the one thing is realizing like
Right.
where you're at and knowing to like kind of knowing where the pivot is. So I'm excited to see you back, Nicole. Who's next?
I am. That's Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi. Can you hear me?
A little bit. I can hear you a little bit.
Okay.
It's like a little bit muted.
All right. I'm from the Northeast section of Philly, and I'm so happy being in this program. You have no idea. I grew so much, but
Mhm.
I'm still have a little bit of fear with the different loans, financing, but I'm trying to get over that. But that's what I'm
Yes,
going
we got a lot of times our fear is only us, right? And like the unknown, and like just trying to figure out like what are we going to do and what if we fail? Because that's like the biggest thing.
Yes.
Like if you fail, but the thing is that it can't get any worse than what it is now, right? So not that you're in a bad position right now, but for any of us, I was talking to my cousin last night and I was talking to her about just, different opportunities and things like that. She was like, well, it can't be any worse than it is at this moment today. So if that's the case, then it's all up from here. So that's what I can say to that. But we'll definitely cover a lot more financing.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's next?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Jazz. It's Tay.
Hey, Tay, how are you?
I am great. I'm really excited. Okay, so my name is Tay Nye. Tay is fine. I'm from the Cops Creek area. I'm super excited about this cohort. I've been looking forward to this for I don't know how long. I would say this is my second time doing a cohort and I am fully committed. Like
Mhm.
I think my biggest challenge is me in thinking that working is going to do it for me. Like I really think that my mindset was if I work, I could actually build wealth. And you can't. I literally took the time yesterday to just really define the definition of wealth versus money or compensation. And when you really look it up, it's life changing because if you really want to build wealth, something that is going to be sustainable, something that you can pass on to kids, it's crazy. So I think my biggest challenge is me. I do have a couple setbacks as far as like credit score, stuff like that, but I'm not even about to let that into my zone right now. I'm just going to keep it pushing because I truly think my biggest setback is me, a little bit of fear and more understanding of the analysis of properties. That's probably my biggest thing. That's probably my biggest thing. So I welcome everybody and we're going to do this, y'all.
Nice. We can't hear you, Jazz.
Oh, there you go, Jazz. Jazz, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
I don't even know if she can hear us. Nicole, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't hear Jasmine.
Me either. I can't hear
All right,
Jazz.
I'm gonna put mine on.
Oh, there I go.
There you
Hey,
go.
so who's next?
Good morning, everyone. It is really early for me.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Tylene. I was in a cohort before, and I guess sort of similar to the theme of everyone else. I think that I'm the issue and hitting the go button. I'm from Delaware County around Lansdowne. So I'm excited as well to be back into the cohort, and I'm going to do everything I can to actually hit the go button.
Good. Absolutely. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Akira.
Oh, okay.
Oh, who's that? Oh,
Jasmine?
oh.
Or what?
Oh,
doesn't
Jasmine.
matter. Go ahead.
Hey, Jasmine. We're gonna call you Jasmine C. So people don't.
Okay. Well, I'm Jasmine C, because there's a lot of Jasmines on here. So I'm excited about this cohort. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I guess like everybody else, and just I guess as a woman, our mindset is different. We get in our own way, and we kind of like overthink and overanalyze everything. So I think the biggest thing is letting go of the fear and getting out of our own way.
Okay, thank you.
And sorry if I feel a little scratchy. My
No, that's
allergies are
okay.
kicking
It's
my
early.
butt.
I had to get my own stuff together, so I get it. Who's next?
Hey, Jazz, I'll go. It's Christy.
Hey, how are you?
I am good. I'm good. So I'm Chrissy, everyone. I am from Delaware County as well. And I also think that my biggest fear is me. I get so worried because, I don't think that we're in the position financially and working to get to that place. And it's so many things in my head that I feel like stops me, but we're just going to keep pushing and like everyone else says and just push through. And I know that it's going to come to fruition.
It for sure is, Chrissy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
Hi, good morning. It's Nakia. I'll go.
Hey, Nakia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
So I'm new. This is my first time in the cohort, but I share a lot of the same feelings as all the other women who've expressed with their biggest challenges. But another one for me is I'm one to try to have a perfect plan. I want to like plan everything out, have it all set up, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm just because I'm never gonna have a perfect plan. So I'm like, well, what the heck? Let me go ahead and join and get it started because that's the thing, getting started. So once I get started,
Nakia.
I'm okay.
And just a comment on your perfect plan. Believe me, you are gonna find that real estate is all about the imperfect plan.
I know. And that's
It's
what
all
I'm
about.
learning.
Yep, it's all about definitely making sure that you have your things set, but then always having some alternates because
Yes.
this will throw you some curveballs for sure.
And I'm learning that. So I'm ready.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
I'll go next. Good
Oh,
morning.
you ready, Mr. PJ? How
Good
are
morning.
you?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm piggybacking off of Nakia because I'm the same exact way. Good morning, everybody. My name is PJ Owens. This is my first time ever taking a course such as this, and I think my biggest challenge is getting out of the way of myself and not allowing the whole world of real estate to intimidate me. You know what I mean? That's a thing for me. So I said, Jazz, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And I'm excited to be here to just learn and glean from everybody and do what it do.
So PJ's he's like downplaying himself, but PJ is one of the reasons behind this whole revamp, honestly, because he produced the videos that you'll see, and then also he just kind of was like, Jasmine, you got to get in front of this camera. So you guys have been seeing me a lot more on social media, and he's a stylist. So he basically dresses me and do this whole thing so that I can like feel confident, because believe me, I can do a deal. I can do a whole deal, but when it comes to marketing and like just I don't know, just like that confidence in front of the screen, I need help. So don't believe me, your coach has a coach. I have plenty of coaches, like 5, to even get me to this point. So, definitely make sure you guys are connecting. All right, who is next? Kayla, did we hear from you yet?
Hi,
I see you
I'm
on my screen. How
Kayla.
you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Right now I live in the Graduate area, hospital area of Philadelphia. I would say my greatest, challenge is, my student loans are crazy high, and just getting financing and feeling confident in like getting the deal done. But I have a partner who's also in this group, so we're doing it together, and hopefully we'll be getting a property soon.
Okay. Well, let's introduce your partner. Melissa, where are you at? How are you? I haven't talked to you in forever.
Oh my God. Hey, Jasmine. It's been
Hi.
a crazy summer. Hey everybody. My name's Melissa. I currently live in like Brewerytown or Philly area. Like Kayla said, this is our second go around. But we're a little further in the process than when we started the first time. So it makes you feel a little more confident because we just got our LLC together. So now we're getting ready to go try to acquire some business, credit, and like she said, get a property. So like our biggest thing is that we both work. Like everybody else, we work a lot. So we are trying to make this our priority because you feel as though like I feel like to be successful in this, you have to make this your first thing because we think work is first. And a lot of people said that. And your first mind is like, I need to pay my bills. But I think inevitably this is what's supposed to like really overall take care of our lives and change us into put us in a different tax bracket and put us in a different set mind frame. So I think everybody should kind of like put this first. So you won't be working for anyone because that's like me and Kayla's end goal.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And just another thing, just when you're thinking about you know, adding this income to your overall thing, don't feel like you have to kind of put anything on the back burner, because a lot of times we think like, okay, we can't do this or we can't do that, and I'm here to tell you that it can work. We just have to kind of be a little more strategic about our planning. So I'm glad to see you, Melissa. We got to catch up.
yeah, we do.
Okay, cool. Who's next?
Yeah, I'll go next. Oh,
Okay. No, go ahead.
okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Angelique. I currently live in Delaware, Newark, Delaware, but I was born and raised in Cheltenham, PA. So my biggest fear is, my biggest challenge is, I guess, is fear, and also the lack of knowledge and knowing exactly where to start in real estate. So, but I'm excited
Angelique,
to be here.
Yeah, we talked for a long time, so I know your story.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna figure it
yeah.
out. We're gonna get it together and
Okay.
really be able to get you to your goal.
Okay.
All right, guys, who is next? Sierra, did I
Hey
hear from
everyone.
you?
What did you say?
Did I hear from you, Sierra?
No, hi, good morning.
Hi, Sierra. Don't try to be shy.
No. Part.
How are you?
I'm fine. I would say that my biggest challenge is the fear of the unknown, like going to the bank to get the credit to buy the property. You know, so many opportunities have came, but I got in my own way. So I gotta kind of relax and just understand that it's okay to take that next step.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Who is next? Maddie?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My
You're an
name is.
early riser,
Good
so
morning.
you're an early riser, so this is good for you.
Oh yeah, I
You
done
be up with
cleaned
me at
up,
5 o'clock
did a
in
whole
the
bunch of
morning.
stuff already. Yes, when this is, I'm on to the next thing. But good morning, Queens. Much like Angelique and Sierra, for me, it's a lack of knowledge and just wanting to know everything. I'm analytical and I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So I'm excited to be a part of the group and just to get some firsthand knowledge from a professional, a fellow queen. So I'm excited.
Absolutely. Good. Camila, I know I didn't hear from you, I don't think.
Hi, everybody. Yes, my name is Camille Thompson, and I'm from the North Philly area, and I'm just excited to be here. And I think my biggest fear, well, I know my biggest fear is me being in my way, and just like Tay has said, you think about work, you put work first, and I'm contemplating and juggling, like I need to pay my bills, but I need to invest in what I'm invested into. And so it becomes a challenge for me. And then I get flustered, want to give up. But this time I'm not. I'm going all the way full throttle. And I'm thinking about putting in my notice at my job.
You said, I'm out.
Yeah, but I'm still scared a little bit.
No,
But
don't.
I
Well,
have
listen, here's the thing. I'll say this before we let everybody else go.
Mhm.
I am not a proponent of people just quitting their job. And like, I know that we hear that a lot. We hear, oh yeah, you'll just figure it out. And the reality is that we have bills. We have real
Mhm.
bills. We have children, we have families, we have
Yes.
responsibilities. And when I say that, you know, you don't want to go through what I went through, because
Yes.
I was kind of forced into like owning a business or entrepreneurship. Literally, I was working at a property management company. I had my son. My son required me to stay home. And I was like, hey, I got to stay home. Can I have a leave? And they were like, no. So I was home and I was on unemployment for like a year. And the reason why I'm so passionate about real estate is because the only thing that saved me was that I had bought a duplex the year before. And so my tenant was paying our mortgage and the unemployment was putting food on our table and keeping the lights on. And so I was forced into entrepreneurship. I wouldn't want any, because it was some hard times. So I wouldn't want anybody to just do that and not with something that's solid. So let's keep working. It's going to require that we work a little harder, because now we're working our job from 9 to 5, and then from 6 to 10, we're working on our dreams, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get that in place. So then that way it's not a whole lot of struggle, or at least not struggle to the point that you're just like, what the heck am I going to do? Because I cried a many a night. I don't want that for you guys. And that's why I put together this program, because I think that there is ways that you can go ahead and leverage your W-2. It is so much easier to get a loan with a 9 to 5 or with a W-2 than it is as an entrepreneur. With me, they take me through the hoops. And I can do it, but at the same time, why would we like make stuff hard? So don't quit, not yet. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Good
Cher.
morning.
Okay. Hey, Bridget.
Hi, good morning. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. I see the pink glasses. I see you.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I am from the Logan / Ogon / Alny, whatever. My biggest challenge is mindset. Don't know where to start. The knowledge of just starting.
Okay.
Like everybody else, fear, nervous. Yeah, work all the time. So, and like one of the females said, one of the women, you work until you like, you know what, your mindset is somewhere else totally.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, trying to work, put money up, pay
It's a lot.
bills. Yeah,
It's a
it's a
lot.
lot.
We're gonna
Yeah,
come up with some ways. We're gonna come up with some ways to be able to make extra money so that we can invest and get out of that cycle. So
right.
all right.
Thank you,
Who
Jess.
am I missing? I know I got a couple more people. I want to end
Hi,
at 9
Jazz.
o'clock, so don't be shy. Who's next?
Hi, Jazz. It's Jasmine
Hey.
H.
Hey, Jasmine H. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I know
Good.
I haven't talked to you, haven't emailed me. What's going on?
I
You
know
okay?
I've been going through a lot of medical things.
Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. It
Oh,
worked
okay.
out
I'm
really
like,
wonderfully. So
because I
it's
know I had
fine.
COVID and people was like, I haven't heard from you. I'm
No,
sick. So well,
I
text
just
me
had a
and
couple
update me
surgeries
on
and
that.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So how
Okay.
are you
So
though?
I'm good coming along.
Okay.
But I'm Jasmine H. I am from the Cobbs Creek Southwest area of Philadelphia. I think my biggest obstacle challenge is me overthinking and wanting to have everything lined up properly in order before I say, yep, this is what we're going for. And then I run it all down to my husband. He's like, I don't know. And then I start second guessing. So I know this is what I want. I mean, we've been looking in other states, we've been looking down south, we've been, finding things, but then I'm like, okay, well, I have to drive down there or I have to go there, or who's gonna manage it, or I start building all of these questions and being counterproductive.
You can't have that,
So
because you
I
are
know.
like, you know how to analyze property now like a pro. Remember, we got on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, look, I'm gonna
Yeah.
teach y'all that. So we'll
Yeah.
talk. Text me so
Yes.
we can catch up, okay?
Will do.
Who is next? I know I have like, I see like faces. I don't necessarily. Hi.
Hey, I'm Amira,
Hey.
also known as Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, I was in the last cohort. I live in West Philadelphia. I feel as though my biggest downfall is the perfect plan, just like everyone else. And
Don't say downfall though. Let's just call
not
it a challenge.
challenge.
Let's call it a challenge, because you have, even in this last 2 weeks, we have
Yes.
gotten you back going. So don't, it's not a downfall. It's just like a delay.
Right. Being in my own head, I just applied to be pre-qualified. So I was scared to do that. I was literally like so anxious, nervous, but I went along and did it. So I'm just waiting to hear back.
Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Who is next? I see some. Oh no, that's Jasmine. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Anybody didn't go? Don't be shy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's that?
Janelle.
Hey, how are you? I know you're at work, like sneaking off. So hi.
Good morning, everybody. I'm at work, but I think my biggest challenge for me will be time management. I think that's always been a challenge for me. I am terrible at it, even though I like to say that I am. I always put too much in one area, and then I feel like something falls through. But I've been working on it, so I'm gonna get better. But I think that's the biggest thing that's gonna like stop me. I gotta like prioritize this as like my number one.
Absolutely. Thank you, Janelle.
Thank you.
Don't lose your job. We need that income. Who else? Who else didn't go?
I'll
Shamika.
go.
Hey, honey, how
Yes.
are you?
Hey, I'm good. My biggest challenge right now is a lot of things other people said, but more so like balancing being a single parent, doing everything that my son needs to get done for school and being active in his school and working and trying to balance that along with real estate. So that's my biggest challenge.
It's hard.
Right
It is
now.
tough. It's tough. It's definitely tough for sure. All right, Tasha, did you go? And Kim, I don't think you guys went. They might. I know they were like trying to juggle. All right, so I'm gonna get started because Tasha, y'all gonna hear from Tasha regardless. She's definitely gonna make herself known. And then Kim, she has literally like you guys will meet Kim. Are you guys there?
I'm here, Jasmine. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
I'm driving.
I figured you were driving. So Kim is from New York, and so I knew that she would be like,
I'm driving. I got rollers in my hair, so pardon me. I will not turn on this camera.
That's okay.
I'm on my way to Maryland for event.
Okay.
But good morning, everybody. I'm Kim from New York. My biggest challenge is being from New York. I'm not there in Philly. I work a 9 to 5. I'm definitely an overthinker. My concern is like finding the right contractors, being able to be there, to watch them and make sure they're doing the right work and not, jerking me.
Right. I understand.
I worked up my credit. I'm determined. I know I'm going to be part of Jasmine's 100 women to be in real estate. That's definitely going to happen. But I'm going to be there, Jasmine. We're going to do this. I'm going to do it scared, but I'm doing it.
Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, drive safe.
Thank you.
I'll hold on, let me see. Let me see. Who didn't we I just want to make sure, last call. Who didn't we hear from? Or did we hear from everybody? Just introduce yourself, say hello. I think we heard from everybody, or no? Do you have one person? I saw somebody just come in and I can't tell who it was. All right, we're gonna get this started. I'm gonna show you guys, just let me know in the chat that you all can see my screen. Just wanna make sure that you guys can see my screen. All right, cool. So this is the newest part of the course. It's been revamped, and I actually worked with the industrial psychologist to make sure that all of the information was very cohesive. So I wanted it to be in a way that people can go ahead and digest it, and that they are able to take action steps. So you guys I'm gonna show you, I'm not gonna show you the course because you guys are gonna, if you haven't already, you're gonna get access to the course this morning, but I'm gonna just kind of show you some things that I want you to pay attention to, and then go ahead and start digesting this information as best you can. A couple things, there's some welcome videos, and a lot of pre-work to be done. There's also a bunch of workbooks in here so that you guys can go ahead and download the workbooks. The one thing that I am also taking advantage of or doing is I put the workbook in a paper form on Amazon. So you guys will be able to order that book if you just are old school like me and need to, write stuff. So, but the workbooks are also here. You can go ahead and let me see if I can go ahead and hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can go open one so you guys can see. But then also we put a lot of milestones in here because I need to know where you guys are. So when you're going through these lessons, you need to just this is like a quiz. It takes like 2 seconds. It's like only 5 questions so that I can see where the progress is with everybody and not just guess like, hey, did they get the information or they didn't? So there's like little assessments and quizzes at the ends of each module so that you guys can go ahead and let me know, excuse me, what's going on and how you're digesting the information. There's also some ways to be able to set up calls with me because that's important. Once you reach certain milestones, you'll be able to set up a call with me so that I can check in with you and see what's going on, so that you guys are not just in the dark and have a bunch of questions. I've shared with you guys a lot of all of the dates for October, and you'll get the dates for November in a couple weeks. But there'll be times that there's open office for me to be able to just either I'll go over a lesson, like maybe if there's a common question that I've been getting, I'll go over that lesson and then we'll open up the floor for Q&A. And then in addition to that, of course, we're going to have monthly our guest speakers come in that are investors in other ways, so that they can kind of share what they do as far as real estate investment. We're gonna we've always done in-person workshops, but these workshops are now going to be a little more involved. One of the things that I heard from you guys was, hey, I understand what you're saying, I get it, however, I'm still not sure when it comes to contracting. So these are going to be interactive workshops. They'll either be walkthroughs or I'll have someone from the trade teaching us what they do. And when I say teaching us, for instance, the one in November will be an electrician who is going to teach us how to wire a wall. And I know that it's like, why do I need to know that? I think that you need to know that because you'll feel more confident in the decisions that you're making when you're hiring contractors. So getting you guys in front of contractors and allowing you guys to be able to have conversations with contractors in a controlled environment where I'm around, be able to say, okay, these are the questions you need to ask or whatever is going to build your confidence when you guys are out on your own doing this as investors. So the other thing that I want you guys to take note of is that on the 23rd, we're going to have an in-person workshop, and that one is going to be an OSHA workshop in addition to construction. So if you want to get your OSHA license to be a general contractor, and I go through that in I still got to learn all the modules, but it's in here of being a general contractor. You can take that class. He's going to be able to do it. He's going to spend an hour in person, and then you'll have homework, and then we'll check back in on Zoom for you guys to, for you guys to be able to get your certificate. That OSHA certificate is a really important piece. I don't think that everyone needs to be a contractor, especially if you're going to just do like a couple a month or what have you. But if you really are like, yep, Jazz, I'm going to go ahead and do, I would say over 3 or 4 a year. As far as investment properties, I think it would be valuable for you to go ahead and get your contractor's license. So that's like, those are some things that are coming up. All of the information and all of the coursework is in here for you guys to go ahead and get started. I also created 2 pathways because I understand that people are in different positions and places. It really just amounted to people being in a saver's position or being in a position where they're ready to invest, but they need some more support and knowledge. So there's 2 pathways in here that you'll see that are just literally like, okay, if you're on the savers pathway, then we need to go ahead and work on these things. If you're on the investors pathway, you need to work on these things. And you'll see it all outlined in this course. Let me go over, oops, I'm sorry. This is like all of my appointments. Hold on, here we go. So later this morning, you guys are gonna get access. Each of you will have access to your own client dashboard. And this is important because in order for you to, for me to measure your progress, I need to see what's going on. Hold on one second. I need to see what's going on. So the dashboard will be, the links to the actual course portal. There's a calendar here. We're working on a to-do list. So when you get this, it'll have things that are numbered so that you guys can just cross it off. I don't know about you, but there's nothing more satisfying than crossing things off of my list to do. So this was something that I thought would be helpful. Also, there will be a form here for you to go ahead and request or ask a question for the next Q&A session or the next open office section. You'll also get an email before that session for you to be able to ask that question. So then that way, if I need to do some research or if I need to prepare in any way, I can do that. Also, there's a button here for you to, we're rolling out an affiliate program. So you will be able, anybody who comes in now, just so you guys know, the program has gone up in price. So the previous cohort, I think you guys were at I can't remember, but it was definitely a lower price. It's now $5,000. So if you refer someone, you will get 10% of that referral. So I could use an extra $500. So you guys would just sign up to be affiliate here. And then if you have a friend or someone who is interested in real estate and you think that I should talk to them, you can go ahead and click this button there and be able to schedule an appointment for me to be able to talk to them and see, what we can do. Also here, this is a place for you to just communicate with me. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, but this communication will allow you to, ask questions. You might be stuck. Always, if you want to email, just like if you're having some issues with anything, that's a place too, but this communication chat is monitored by my VA, my community manager, and myself. So you guys can go ahead and submit that, those questions there. If it's just something quick or anything like that. A lot of times what happens is that when I started out, I started very organically, but as you can see, there are 24 of you guys on this morning. There's actually 40 people that are in this, this wave of the cohort. So I need to make sure that I'm able to follow up with you guys on a timely manner. And it's just hard for me to do that via text message. So the communication chat is the best way. And like I said, it's being monitored by Bree, my daughter, and then also my virtual assistant. The next thing that I want to make sure that you guys are already in is the Mighty Network community. So there are circles in the Mighty Network. So what we did was we opened up the general community for everyone. So folks that are in my Instagram community, that are in my, just kind of like maybe even home buyers or things like that, everybody is in the general community. What I did was I made a circle, which is a private community for you guys, that I will be dropping deals. So you guys may have already seen me drop like potential deals that, that I work through and go through the analyzing with. And for us to just keep our communication. And also the events that are coming up are exclusively in this circle. So if you haven't already, make sure that you're already, you're here in this circle so that you can be abreast of everything. I do email everything out as well, but I know that a lot of times we need a lot of different types of communication in order for us to be able to get to the goal. One more thing. Also, this will be in I think by Wednesday, this will be on a private podcast. So I know a lot of you guys work. I need to be able to digest the information that way. So we will definitely have a private podcast stream for you guys to be able to tune in. And, if you need to, just put your earphones in and go ahead and binge out on the information that will be available for you. Any questions on just like the digesting of the information and kind of any questions in that regard?
Jasmine, excuse me, I have a question. I was wondering, how do I get into the Green Everything community? I did click the link, but nothing.
Okay, so I think I saw, did you email me?
Yeah.
I usually, there should be a separate email that comes from like Mighty Networks comes, but if not, I'll just try to resend it like when we're done here. And then if you don't get it, like, like by 10:30 or so, then just shoot me an email and we could try to figure it out. But that will just allow you to link like directly into the community. You just have to accept it.
Right. Yeah, that's what it said. It said click here if you want to link. And when I clicked it, it just nothing happened.
It did. Okay. All right. No worries. I'll figure it out. I'll do some troubleshooting and see if we can come up with something.
Okay. Thank you.
Any questions? Anybody not into the Mighty Network? And also, yes.
This is Tay. I was already in the Mighty Network. Because so many things have changed, you've added so many things. Will I need to re-sign up, or will I be able to have the access?
Yep, you'll be able to have the access if you don't already. You'll probably get an email from us later on. The VA is like working to be behind the scenes while we're while we're in here. So you may be getting an email while we're in here, but you'll get an email to give you access to that.
And one other question, it might sound kind of silly, but I know you have a million like different programs and like paperwork that you actually give us. I'm so happy that you put it on Amazon too. Is it any particular programs on our computer that you would suggest that we definitely have in order to access? Because that is like so important, because you give so many like worksheets.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Tay. I would say definitely as we go along, PropStream is going to be needed. I know that we're talking about that before, and we'll definitely go over that when we go into a deal finding session. But I think PropStream is going to be needed. The link for PropStream is in here. The actual book version, I am old school when it comes to writing down stuff. So I need, like, even when I'm doing like courses myself, or like when I'm teaching you guys, I always print it out. And so I'm like, what would be really useful for you guys? And so that's when I came up with that workbook that you can order. It's not, I don't make anything from it. It's just really covering the printing costs, but you can just Amazon it and it'll come to your house overnight. And I didn't have to worry about the shipping part of it. Any other programs are really just like a Google. So all of the workbooks are in a Google Drive. So I was trying to, hold on, let me see if she's gotten these things in here. So you always are going to go through and it's going to ask you to make a copy, because, the master copy is not editable. You can't edit the master copy, but then you're just gonna hit make a copy, and then, hold on, it's going through. But everything is broken down really, really well so that the information is like, you don't have to like try to recreate the wheel, right? So a lot of this stuff you can just type on the screen and be able to get through the information. I would say take your time, and each lesson, go ahead and go through at one time, and then make sure you have your workbook and save it somewhere on your Google Drive. I would actually make a separate folder on a Google Drive. Does everybody have Google? Just let me know. Does everybody have Google Drive or Google, like some type of like system that they can download this? This is a document that's a Word document. Excuse me. Okay. So as long as you have that, you should be fine as far as getting through. I'm sorry, hold on. I would also, geez, I would also say with that, with the Mighty Network app, I would download the actual app. It gives you instructions on how to put an app on your phone, and it's in the app store. So that will help you really stay in tune with the group, because it does send you an email notification. But I'm on email all day long. I know that that's not life for everybody. So I think the app will just give you an email notification. You can even set it up to give you a text message if you just want notifications. I promise not to blow you up. So I promise not to like just spam you all day. The only day that you'll probably get more notifications than usual is the day that we have the when we do the calendar for the month. So like around the first or the last day of the month, we'll drop the calendar, and that has multiple links. So that will be multiple multiple emails or notifications that come out. But other than that, maybe once a day you'll hear in the community, and then you'll be able to like tune in. The one thing that I'm going to do on Mondays is drop 5 properties for you guys to practice with analyzing with. You'll be able to upload those analyzed properties, and then in addition to that, go ahead and submit those. And then at the end of the month, we'll have like a little contest so that you guys can just get you analyzing, because I do believe that you will become a stronger and more confident investor if you are confident in knowing how to analyze property. That's like the major thing. Any more questions?
Excuse me, Jasmine, you said it's called the Mighty Network app?
Yep, it's Mighty Network. It should be on your it's in both Google Play and on the iTunes store. But I will send you a link, and when you go through the link, Angelique, it will prompt you to say, hey, do you want to download the app? And if yep, it'll prompt you through that. So you can just go ahead and download that.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions, guys? And in here, also in this, hold on. Oh, it probably backed out. Okay. In this module, or in this course portal, you guys will be able to go step by step. I really do believe that the course should be done in sequential order. Yep, I got you. I do believe that it should be done in sequential order. So you may be tempted to kind of like hop around. So like, look at lesson here and things like that. I think that if you go in the sequential order, you'll find that you'll have a better learning experience, because I may reference something from the previous module and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? So definitely go through this. I think the best way, one of the things, hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. One of the things that I definitely want you to do no matter what is do this new investor intake. So again, I can kind of get to know you, get to know where you are. I've spoken to each of you individually, but just, making sure that we have really good records of where you guys are. I think that's going to be really important. But hold on one second. I want to show you guys. Yeah, this is also just kind of going through all of the all of the features of the program and what's going on. But I wanted to show you guys, hold on. thought that it was right here, but it may not be. But that I know that Janelle was talking about talking about time management. And time management, and you guys know that I'm a huge proponent of this because I'm either really, 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 really organized or really not, right? And so my time blocking has become a lot more advanced and developed over the years because I needed to be able to be my best person. I needed to be able to be as organized as possible. So the one thing that we'll walk you through in one of these modules is how I time block my day. So I definitely think that you guys should do that because you want to devote yourself to maybe about 30 minutes a day to either digest this information, analyze a property. There's a bunch of, or even like read articles or things like that, just to your investing journey. A lot of times I know that mostly everybody on here is working or owns a business or something like that. So because of that, it's important that we go ahead and discipline ourselves so that we can be able to get into the goal of real estate investing. The only thing that real estate investing really takes is a lot of discipline. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take some delayed gratification. So, everybody is like flashing on Instagram, like, hey, I got the check, my first of the month check, all of that. I get it. We want that. We want that for you, but it's going to take some discipline to get there. And so we're going to have some delayed gratification. I don't know if you guys saw my post. It was like, I guess maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, so do you want the pocketbook that's $2,000 or like a piece of land that's $2,000? And it was a huge debate about it because everybody was like, what the heck? No, I want the pocketbook. And then they're like, no, I want the land. So it requires those types of commitments to ourselves. So I know that the holidays are coming up. Some things like, hey, instead of a gift, let's put some savings together. Those are the types of conversations that you're going to have in order for you to be able to get to this. Any more questions? I'm gonna let you guys out of here in a few more minutes.
Hey Jasmine, this is Camille again. Hey. I do have a question. I was just on the Mighty Network app, and now I'm in the green community where everyone is posting up $250 like a bank.
Good question. Good question. So you will in here, hold on, I'm trying to find where I can get this right here in this Invest Money Challenge course or this lesson. You're going to get instructions on how we're going to create a savings plan for you to save your first $10,000. And so this is something that I'm going to go through on our Q&A session. I really want to get people onboarded and into the session, but just the broad strokes of it is basically we put together a plan on how to save a certain amount of money every week in order for us to be able to get to that $10,000 goal. The one thing that we're doing that's a little bit is a lot newer is that Briere, and I don't know if she's still on here, but Briere has scoured the internet, has scoured all types of resources to be able to support you guys on knowing how to generate that extra money. Because one of the challenges that I saw was that people were ready to invest. They were like, you don't have to convince me anymore. I know this is for me and I need this, but then it's just like, where do I get the money? And so we've come up with a bunch of ways and tutorials on how to get to that goal. So you guys will have access to that on Wednesday. And what happens, Camille, is that what you may see, Charisse, I don't know if she's in here, but she has been doing, a lot of people have actually still been doing it, but they've been like either emailing me their screenshots or, whatever, just for whatever reason. But you've seen her basically just go through and post her wins when it comes to the every week of saving. So we started this, I guess maybe about 3 months ago. And now I think she told me the last time she was at like $3,500. So it's just really taking extra money, not necessarily money from your everyday budget, because that's important to, to budget yourself. But in addition to that, you want to be able to make a little bit of extra money so that you can keep putting it away so that you can save the $10,000. That $10,000 is going to be able to be your down payment. You're at 4K now, Tracy. Yeah. That $10,000 is going to be your down payment to your investment property. And I show you how to invest that $10,000. Not all of us have $10,000 to invest. So I wanted to be able to support you guys to get to the 10,000. Because if you can get to the 10,000, then I already know that I can get you an investment property. Jasmine, you're at 6,500. Yeah. A lot of people, some of the people from the previous cohort, they've been doing it silently, just not posting for whatever reason. I do encourage you to post though. And the reason why is because when you post, it really encourages someone else. So Camille, she was encouraged because she's like, well, what the heck is the 250 about? So it's important to do that. Did that answer your question, Camille?
Great, yes. Because I've been looking at it for weeks, like I can't wait to get her the extra.
Yeah, right. Yep. And the other added thing to that, Camille, and I'll we'll definitely, it's in the lesson, but hold on. You are encouraged to invest it in a stock account. And so we walk you through how to invest in how to set up that stock account and invest it. And get into that savings mode. So you're putting it on a reoccurring every week. And the habit of doing that is just going to make so many good habits even when you start investing in real estate. So even when you're building that and you get to the 10,000, I would suggest you just keep putting it away and getting into that habit, because as you're going to see with real estate investing, things will come up and you always want to have a cushion. And this will really put some really good foundations in for us to be able to have that saver and that investing mindset. It's all mindset. This is not anything new. What I'm teaching is not anything that you can't learn anywhere else. I think that I deliver it in a way that is very understandable, and it's very relatable because I went through this. But you guys are going to really be able to take charge of your finances after you go through this information. Really have a set budget. A lot of you all that I talk to, Jazz, I don't have a budget. I get it. And I'm not, there's no judgment here, because years ago, I didn't have one either. I know that life has been better when I did have a money plan, when I did have an investment plan, or when I do have, a plan to be able to pay down debt and things like that. And that's in here. So I think that you guys are really going to enjoy this. I think that you're going to really be able to say, you know what, this was going to be able to support me, and I feel a lot more confident about investing. But it's really going to require you guys to get uncomfortable. So uncomfortable may look like no coffee, right? Hold on, let me stop sharing. So hold on. So uncomfortable may look like no coffee, right? For the week. I have a bunch of people that are like, me and the darn Starbucks is crazy, right? So it may look like that, right? It may look like, no Amazon orders. How many people are on Amazon all day? Nobody want to raise their hand? Come on, wait, hold on. Let me get a whole view of everybody.
Ask the question again.
Who's on Amazon? Let's be honest. Yes. Oh, who is on who goes to Target for deodorant and spends $300? We got to do better, because that every time we're spending money. Now, I'm not about deprivation. So I'm not about, oh yeah, don't spend a dime, because what's going to happen is that when you do have the money to spend, then you're going to bulge and you're just going to go like splurge and go crazy. Like, no, I need a new pocketbook. I need some new boots. It's fall. It's, I get it. I get that. But let's just try to like scale back a little bit. And just have a little bit.
Target is very disrespectful.
Target is extremely disrespectful. I'm actually scared. I have to go to Target later on. What I've been doing though, this has been very helpful, is I've been ordering Target for pickup, And so I just sit in my car, they put it in the car, and I don't have temptation to
Okay.
get other things. So I just go on, make my order of what I need. So just, hi, baby. So just the deodorant that I need. And then I pull up in my car, I have my blinders on, I'm just here. I don't need to run in. Nope. Put it in my car, and then I pull out.
I was just gonna
So
say,
that's
like, you don't
those
get
are the
that
things.
itch to like want to walk in there and see what they
Yeah,
got
right.
going on.
Because you usually do. But if you go ahead and you have that discipline, that's where this is going to come in at. And just to the last question that I saw was, how will we learn from each other on calls like this? So you guys will be able to interact with each other, of course, in the in-person things. But after a while, I'm gonna get tired of talking. So I'm gonna need you guys to really come in and talk about your experiences, what your journey looks like, and we will definitely have time for that. So I want you guys to really take your time, get through the information. I think that if you budget 30 minutes a day and get into the information, just take like maybe a module or maybe like a half a module, like maybe go through the video lessons and then maybe come back the next day and go through the workbook. I think that's going to be the best way to learn. And then that should only take you maybe about, unless you binge it, I think maybe about a good 3 to 4 weeks, and then really get deep dived into what you need to do. Take those steps, start checking your things off, start getting action behind your steps. A lot of you guys are, everybody's in different positions. So some people have already gotten their LLC set up. Some people have not. Whatever it is, it's in there. So you just need to check it off. And I'll be looking on your dashboard to say, oh, she's already done that. So then that way, when we do have our calls, when it's just one-on-one, then I know where you are. I'm not asking a lot of questions. I can just really coach you to get to the next step and not just say, oh, did you do this? Did you do that? It's really going to become linear and streamlined. Any other
Jasmine,
questions? Yes.
I have a question for you. So I'm online on the real investment and the real estate investors founders. So I'm on there, and it show we should just request access to it, or
you can, but we will
y'all will send
let
it
you
out.
in. Yeah,
Okay.
some
I didn't
people
want-
are already in, some people are not. So just if you're not in, I would say by 10:30, then
Okay.
just shoot me an email.
Not a problem, because
Okay.
I'm one of the people, like I know a lot of us on here right now have been through a cohort at some point in time.
Yeah, and
Before.
it's changed. It's changed.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
changed. So I like, just like you said, I've been saving, but it's not through a stock account. So
Right.
I'd like
So
that,
yeah, we need to do that.
yeah, to get on that, because ain't nothing
Yep.
wrong with another 10 grand, no way. So
Right, right. And so when you do the savings through the stock account, it's growing. So we've
Yeah.
seen even myself, let me see, hold on one second while I'll do this last thing just so that you guys can see. But it allows you to be able to save and then gain more money. So I'll show you guys. So this is mine. This is the one that I'm building, that I've been saving. And as you can see, I've gotten a gain of $528. That's outside of what I've been investing. So that's really the beauty of investing in a stock account versus just your regular savings account. We gotta learn, or gotta get out of our comfort zone. And that's why I keep talking about it, because in our comfort zone seems like, oh, okay, let's just put in a savings account. I know it's going to be there, but you have to build your wealth and your investor mindset of even just getting started with just doing stocks. And just in this, and it is in there, but I'm just doing this. I am invested in like Tesla and Apple and stuff like that. But the one thing that I like about M1, which I definitely recommend that you guys use, is that you can just set it up to be in a what they call their pies. So they have a pie for everything they put together. You see this circle right here, this is considered a pie. And in investing, and again, it's in there. I won't go through it because I know that people gotta go soon, but this will allow you to invest in what they call a Vanguard fund. And the Vanguard is basically like a bunch of different stocks. So it's all together, whereas you would think, oh, well, maybe I'll just invest in like a Tesla or an Amazon. You can do that. The one thing about M1, it allows you to do dividend stocks. So, or I'm sorry, it allows you to invest just a little bit into the stocks. So that's important because you may not have Tesla stock money. So for like Tesla stock is like, I don't know, it's probably like over $1,000 now. So but you can just put in a little bit, and you put in that little bit each week is going to grow to be even bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think this is a safe way to be able to invest in the stock market. And I think that you guys will find that it will be very helpful in growing your money. Like I said, I've gotten a 4%, a 4.5% return. You're not going to get that in a savings account.
No, not ever.
Not ever.
Not
so
ever.
Any other questions about how to save and what that challenge looks like? When we get on the Q&A on Tuesday, you guys should have gotten an email invitation to that. When we get on that, okay. When we get on that call on Tuesday, you will be able to I'll go deeper with the steps on this, but it's also in the course.
Thank you so much.
No
Giles,
problem.
I have a quick question.
Yes, who's that? I'm sorry.
I'm Jasmine C.
Okay, always say your name because sometimes I'm on the screen and I can't see you.
Okay.
But that's okay.
So I know everyone's on different playing fields as far as whether saving or actually going into investing, but does anything in the workbooks cover like, credit repair? Everyone.
So good question, Jasmine. So what will happen is on your client dashboard, one second. So on your client dashboard, thanks for asking that. One of the challenges for the rest of the month, so it'll start on Monday. You'll get an email about this as well, but one of the challenges it's two challenges. One is to building your business credit challenge. So you can sign up for that. Everything is already included into your registration for the course, but this will get you through the business credit piece. And then there's one that's going to be set up for your personal credit. So this will take you through 21 days of fixing your credit. And so it's going to start you there, and then you will go ahead and be able to progress through. And, obviously credit repair is not something that you can do in 21 days. There'll be there's video and content behind getting it done, but it will get you started. So then that way, as the months move along and you're getting some of your results back and things like that, you'll be able to go ahead and progress. And I want to see your results, but this challenge is going to challenge you to do something to your business credit or your personal credit day by day.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No problem. I think I've covered everything, a lot of things. Anything else? Because like I said, I took time to figure out like why people were still hesitant to invest, why people were like, great information, but I'm still not sure. And so a lot of the hangups were savings, even more hangups with credit, because even if your credit is good or decent, student loans are like plaguing us. And so because of that, I wanted to be able to address that. So we do a lot of challenges in the group, and those are just reminders every day to tell you, affirmations. It includes a lot of affirmations because I believe in affirmations to be able to like really change your mindset. And then two, you know, challenging to do something every single day so that you can go ahead and challenge yourself to get to the next level. Any more questions? Any more questions? You guys are quiet. It's early. It's not, it's almost 10 o'clock now. It's late. So, all right. So you guys should have access to this content. You will get access to the, your dashboard. I look for updates. I will see you guys on Tuesday at 7:30 is when we will get on for Q&A. I'm sure once you start going through this information, you will have questions. Write them down, or just go ahead when you're going through this information, just put in that request for me to be able to answer your question live. And then, like I said, a lot of times what will happen is that you will have questions and then everybody will have some of the same questions. And so I can consolidate it. Make sure you get your questions to me so that if it's something that I need to go ahead and look into, if I don't know, because I don't know everything, I can go ahead and do my research ahead of time. So I'm not like fumbling like, oh, I got to get back to you. Asking that question ahead of time is really going to be key. All right, guys, I'm going to let you enjoy your Saturday morning. Thank you for getting up early with me. I really, really appreciate you guys just tuning in. I think that this is going to really be able to get you guys energized and ready to go when it comes to investing. And I literally cannot wait. Like, I'm so excited for you guys. Also, give me some feedback. So I need feedback. I need feedback because I need to know what's up? Like, does it make sense? Does it flow right? What's going on? I need feedback. So either email me, or there are definitely ways for you to communicate with me. Let me know, like, Jazz, this really sucks, or Jazz, this is fire. Let me know what's going on, so then that way I can make it better, because that's all this is about. It's about evolution to really make things better for you guys. And you know, I will always be here to support you, and I will always be just ever evolving. I mean, we came out with this today and we're already looking to what it's going to look like in January of, you know, the new additions and things like that. Thank you so much for you guys tuning in. I see you guys. I will, you know, reach out to me. You'll get your dashboards. Make sure you guys, one thing, bookmark my, email address, because a lot of folks were getting things and then it was coming into their spam. So bookmark my email and hello@gremom email, so that you can go ahead and make sure that you're getting things as they come. Email is really important. We don't do text message because some people don't have their permissions on to receive text messages. So email is really our chief way of communicating, and the Mighty Network Group. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. I will talk to you soon.